So today I'm going to make for you a cheesy spinach omelet. This is sort of a starter omelet in the series. I have set my pan up with olive oil coated in the bottom. And it's been heating here for some time now. I've got just a little over 2 on a electric range, and I'm going to throw in just a little bit of rosemary to kind of give it a little taste. And I like to get the rosemary in at the beginning because it's sticky and it needs to cook. Just like any of the other ingredients, if it needs to cook more because it's like a stick. And then to that mixture, I'm going to add my spinach. You can hear it bubbling there. And we'll just let that cook for a while. Oftentimes I like to put a paper plate, get one of those out here, to cover the spinach with. Give it just a little, keep in a little moisture, but not let it get too moist. And that needs to cook for just really a few minutes. It doesn't take very long. With the spinach, it looks like a lot going in, but it will cook down. Now while the spinach is cooking, we'll take 3 eggs and put them in a bowl. I've got those prepared here. And in just a minute then I'll separate 2 of these yolks so we only have 1 yolk and 3 whites for the omelet. So I've removed 2 of the yolks. Most of that one got away a little bit, but most of the 2 yolks, and I'm down to 1 yolk in the bowl of eggs. I'm just going to really mix those up lightly. I use this spoon to remove the 2 yolks. And there's my egg mixture. Let's see how the spinach is doing. Not bad. We'll rough it up a bit. It's definitely getting cooked. And that cooked spinach will make a perfect exterior, if you will. In fact, it's well cooked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull put that on the paper plate. Pull a little bit more. Set that paper plate aside. And then for presentation purposes, I'm going to move the spinach off to the side. And for the sake of not screwing up this video, I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there. Not that it probably needs it, but just a tad. And there's that. And then we're going to add our eggs. And then we'll go ahead and coat the pan. With the egg. Now let's immediately get in a good dose of the basil. This is what's really going to constitute the major spice for this omelet And that's pretty heavy. All right, these are organic onion granules from Sprouts. Love them. And they're thick with flavor. So I'm going to put those in. I like to get the seasoning into the egg itself. Some Lowry's seasoning salt. Yum. And some paprika for heat. This is, I'm sorry, not paprika, this is cayenne pepper. Too much for some heat. Let's get our cheese in there. This is mild cheddar cheese. I don't think you want anything too sharp. I'll cut one more. It's going to be nice and cheesy. And then the remainder of our cooked spinach. Okay. And we've got to let that cook a little bit and make sure that egg sets up properly. If you want to, you can take another paper plate. These are cheap paper plates and they are recyclable. And just help it along a little bit. Won't take too long. Now, it's probably set up enough. Let's just lift up that plate. You can see the cheese is starting to melt nicely. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Now there's an omelet to die for. We're going to let that cook a little bit longer and then we'll put it on the plate. You can make a mistake by making too many ingredients. Or using too many ingredients. I think that while that's going on, I'm going to prepare my plate. And I'm just going to use an avocado for garnish. So I'm going to scoop this avocado. This is just as a garnish to the plate. Oh, help. So I'll add to my plate. Then slice. We just sliced it and then spread it out on the plate. It could be time to bon appetit. Let's see what we got. Here's the plate. This is the tricky part. Bon appetit.